What's up, guys? It's the Nightwing Way of Life Esports coming at you guys with another League of Legends video here today. Obviously, this is the sad state of League solo queue response video. Obviously, Voyboy posted this about, I think it was 4 days ago, and it blew up. I mean, a lot of people have watched it. They gave a lot of good feedback towards him. Yeah, you're gonna have your trolls saying he's lying, he's wrong, and yada yada yada, but I don't really ever talk about League solo queue too much, only because I just don't really think that most people truly get why a lot of people don't want to climb. You know, I have not played ranked since, man, I don't know how long. It's been like 2 years roughly since I played ranked, maybe longer. I mean, if I'm being honest with you, I don't think I've actually sat and played a ranked game in a very long time, only because it's very hard to grind in general. I'm not that good at the game, and I'm not gonna really go anywhere with League. It's something I just play for fun, so grinding ranked doesn't really matter in the long grand scheme of things. Also, I've been playing since Season 4, so I already know, like, how to win a game, what's my win condition, how to push a wave, when to leave my lane, when to come back, when to recall, when to come back, how to push the wave, how to manage the wave. I know all that stuff. Now, I might not be able to say it all to you, like, in a correct way that you could understand it, but I know these things. And, you know, it's very hard to learn all that stuff from, like, the LCS, the LPL, the LCK, the LEC, and then try to put it into your solo queue game so you can actually do better. And then you have people who are just so bad, they don't understand anything. And then if you tell them that they're doing something bad, they say that you're toxic, and then now the entire team hates you for pointing out a problem that they're having. Or you'll be in champ select, and then some dude gets his champ banned, and then he picks like Nunu, and then basically just runs it down. Or if you're playing jungle, like I used to do, you don't gank for a person like literally 2 minutes into their lane because they chose to take a bad level 3 trade and die, then they run it down. It's like, no, I'm not dealing with that anymore. I literally have been having so much fun for the past, man, I don't know, 3 years, just playing literal normal games. You know, I've had the time of my life just sitting in playing normal games. Some people say those don't matter. I could argue that ranked doesn't matter either unless you're literally probably diamond and above, because no one really values your opinion in the game anyway. No one really does. Like, you say something that is actually correct in League, whether it's literally anything, whether you're talking about like the competitive scene or just like League in general, there's always that one person or several different people that say you're wrong anyway. So what's the point of grinding so much if your opinion doesn't matter anyway? Like, that's what I thought to myself. This is not really worth it for me. I'm just gonna play normals, have myself some fun. I don't grief my normal games. I literally take them seriously, and then I obviously win a bunch of them, as you can see. Some days I'll go like 0-7. Well, that's not because I'm trolling or anything. It's literally just because, you know, you have some bad days. It's literally just like ranked. Some days you have some good days, some days you have some bad games. And that's just how it goes personally. But I can understand why people don't want to grind solo queue. It's horrible. Like, people are literally just jerks. They're mean for no reason. You miss a skill shot even though you've landed like 20 in advance. Oh yeah, you're inting, bro. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Like, that's why I don't play ranked anymore. Screw that. No one's gonna ever convince me to play anymore. I'm done playing ranked. I've said this on the channel like multiple different times, but if you haven't heard it already, I am not playing ranked anymore. I am done. I don't care about it. I could give a rat's flying furry asshole what your rank is. I don't give a shit. And yeah, let's start his video and let's see what he has to say. And then yeah, I'll chime in like back and forth for certain opinions that he may have.
Hey guys, it's Voyboy. If you don't know me, I've been playing League of Legends as a pro player since Season 1, a streamer for the last like 5 years. League of Legends has basically been my life for the last decade. It's been what I think about all the time, play all day, make content with, play in pro matches. Like, I've been live, breathe, and thinking, eating League of Legends since since I was in high school, and now 10 years later, it's everything I love. And I wanted to talk to you guys about something that has really been weighing on my chest for a while now, actually a few years. And it's something that has been progressively getting worse and worse and worse every year, every season. I see more people talking about it, more players affected by it, and Riot, unfortunately, hasn't done anything substantial to address the problems. And I'm talking about the state of League of Legends and solo queue and ranked play, and the general vibes that the community and the players and the streamers all have, and even pro players regarding the state of our league or our game that we all know and love so much. Essentially, if you guys have been playing League or paying attention, there's a lot of problems, right? The game's not perfect, but regardless of like balance or metas or stuff like that, the state of the community and the player base has gotten progressively worse over time. And I know this for a fact. I obviously don't work at Riot. I don't have the statistics, the numbers to back it up, but I think you can ask almost anyone, and you will get a resounding agreement that the player base has become more toxic, a lot more griefers, a lot more people just like straight up running it down, inting games, going AFK because someone annoyed them or whatever, even regardless of a reason. And this has just been getting worse and worse and worse every year. And I think there's a lot of factors that have contributed to this over time. But speaking from my personal experience as someone who's been basically streaming League full time at the challenger level, and playing this game, thinking about it all day, all the time, I have basically had the worst experience of my life in the last 10 years of playing League in the last 5 months of Season 10. In 2018, I actually went down to Riot HQ, and I was talking to them about how the player base was getting progressively more irritated, toxic, a lot more griefers, a lot more people just running it down, inting games. And I was worried that if this continued, if the status quo was maintained and Riot didn't do anything serious to address these issues, that it was just going to get worse. 2019, Season 9, it actually did get worse. I used to say last year that this is the worst state the League has been in a long time. And Season 10, the last 5 months of trying to play this game all day and stream it all the time, I have had absolutely the most miserable, worst experience of my life. And I'm not the only one. I've talked to a lot of streamers, a lot of pros. Almost everyone is agreeing with me. From my personal experiences, I basically have had months and months of just trying to stream and just getting grief, target inted, people stream sniping me, ghosting my games, jumping on my team, waiting, trying to make sure they manipulate the lobbies to get on my team so they could run it down, playing AP Graves, AP Zed, making fun of me the tech. And the thing is, I know a lot of people don't care about my experiences, right? But the reason that I'm talking about it is because it's a representation of how the general player base perceives and treats ranked solo queue in League of Legends, right? If I'm streaming with 10k viewers and this guy intentionally gets on my team and he soft insta game, or he griefs from champion select, or he's obviously trolling, everyone sees this. Everyone that's watching the stream, everyone in the game, everyone's affected by this. In a small scale of things, it's a free loss. Everyone has troll games, everyone has AFK or stuff like that. But the thing is, it's been happening so consistently from my experiences and a lot of other streamers, the last 5 months, where people are doing this in our games, and there's no punishment. There's no point of even reporting people because Riot won't ban them. No one is scared of getting in trouble. No one is scared of getting banned. No one is scared of being barred from solo queue, because Riot has really made it clear through their actions, through their lack of vocalization on these points, on these matters, on the growing problems that the player base has been experiencing, that I've been experiencing, that so many other people have been experiencing, that they don't really care. If they did care, they would have done something by now. They would have addressed these problems as they've been mounting, as they've been snowballing, as they've been building up over the last few years, and until to the point now where I truly believe it's hit a critical mass where the player base is upset, frustrated. There are people who just don't care, run into games, grief it down, troll people, get revenge. And unless you type a bad word, unless you actually type something where an automated filter catches you saying a bigoted word or being offensive, you're not going to get in trouble. 99.9% of people that have griefed my games this season, I've played with them again, I've seen them again, they never get banned. I see.
That's my thing too, is that All the way back in 2015, I think you guys have heard my story before, where one day I was playing ranked and I was doing so well, I was gonna make it out of a certain division. I think it was like, well, bronze was the lowest rank at that current point in time, and I could have made it to bronze 1 for my provisionals. And then I had a dude who played Veigar mid, playing AD Veigar mid. I was playing, who was really good back in season 5? I can't remember. It was, Xin Zhao. Yeah, he was, like, super strong. I think it was, like, what was that item? Blood Razor, or whatever the item is, it doesn't matter. But, he basically ran it down, playing AD Veigar, and then he consistently, just kept dying over and over and over again, because I think someone on the enemy team actually banned out one of the champions that he wanted to play. And obviously, I got super mean about it. I was very toxic back then. I do admit that. I got, I think I was banned from playing for like 2 weeks. I like that first chat ban that you usually get. And then after that, they're like, yeah, you got to take your 2-week break. And after that, I was just like, this guy's not punished. I played with that guy before. And then he did it before. He did it this time. And then finally, when I called somebody out about that, I got in trouble. But that person still never got banned. And I can understand what he's saying. Like, if you go and grief a game, and I literally report you, I say, this guy ran it down. He ran it down. He literally did not play, and he just chose a troll champion, obviously. Riot doesn't ban them. I don't understand why they don't do that. Like, you can go back and watch the game. This person literally is running it down 0-0. No, sorry. Yeah, they'll be like 0-15 tier. Like, come on. Like, that's so stupid. I understand why he's frustrated. Like, it makes playing the game so frustrating when you literally have a person running it down. They know they're running it down, and you call them out, but you're the bad guy because that's how the world sees it nowadays. Like, ugh.
Them on their accounts playing games, like, it's so trolled that people have no fear of just completely ruining the player experience for ranked solo queue, even at like a challenger level, right? And they don't have to fear the consequences. And, like I said, I know a lot of people don't care about my experiences, about streamers' experiences, but the thing is, if people can do this in front of, like, an audience and see that there's nothing being done, if every person complains about it, if Tyler, if me, if all the streamers, all the pro players are saying the solo queue is in such a bad state and people are just running rampant and terrorizing and holding games hostage all the time, then how does the average player feel? How does the average player feel in their games when they know that someone can do that and not get in trouble, and the people who are pretty malicious and are ruining the games and the experiences for other players are never facing any consequences, right? It's a really big problem, and I think enough is enough. I had stayed silent. I had not really said anything really publicly besides venting on stream and complaining and talking to other people, other streamers, other pros in private for the last few years. But at the same time, I just feel like if no one says anything, if I don't say anything, if I don't try to use my platform to at least vocalize these concerns, how much longer? Do we have to deal with whole season 10 of this behavior of Riot staying silent, of people saying, well, you can't fix the community, it's just, some bad seeds, there's nothing that can be done. That's escaping the issue, that's shifting the blame. That's not how we should approach things. I think almost everyone can agree that there is a problem with the league, there is a problem with solo queue, there is a problem with the state of the player base and ranked and people's attitudes and mentality to the game. There's no respect for other players, there's no respect for the game, there's no fear of getting banned. These things need to change. Back in my day, people had respect for league. People never trolled games at this rate. People got in trouble when they did it, and people actually cared and loved the game and showed it in the way they played and the way they behaved when they were playing League of Legends, the game that I love so much, that is literally my life, that my passion, my blood, and so many other people I know out there that are watching this or agree. If you guys feel the same way, please say something, step up, share this video with your friends or Riot or anyone that can listen, and let's just please try to get something to be done. Whether it's, Riot reworking their punishment system, putting out new guidelines, implementing different methods of detecting people or monitoring, high elo solo queue or even lower levels, and creating a system. There has to be a solution, right? Ban people from ranked if they're inting games, if they're soft griefing. If you don't want to ban their accounts, if you don't want to lose that clientele, just take them out of solo queue for a month, X amount of time, so at least they can't ruin further games. There has to be something that can be done. There has to be some sort of saving grace for the players, for the streamers, for the people like myself that, just want to see League thrive and want it to be successful. And, another additional point, like if our solo queue is just getting so much worse and no one feels happy playing it, no one feels confident in the quality of our games, like how is our region, how is NA, how are other regions, how are people going to get better at the game when no one shows respect for the game and is trying to play at the highest level? And, it really sucks to go into a day of League of Legends, wait, like 30 minutes for a game, get 5 dodges because people are dodging griefed lobbies or trying to avoid a troll or something like that, and then go into a game and someone AFKs or runs it down or is following me around playing AP Graves. Like, I just want something to be done. I want to see something different. I want some change, and this was my idea of trying to start something. So hopefully, if some of you guys feel where I'm coming from and want to see League in a better state and want to take back solo queue and have Riot actually do something proactive and change the system and take steps to make our game that we all know and love so much better for everyone, then please say something, do something. Riot, we're all asking you, we're all waiting. We just want to play League of Legends. We just want to have fun with the game again. We don't want to get grief. We don't want to get trolled. We don't want to have to be scared of, people taking games hostage and completely ruining experience for everyone else in the game, everyone else watching the streams and playing, at all levels of play, all this stuff. So that's all we're asking, man. Riot, please help us. Thanks.
Wow. Oh my god. Yeah, I have to agree with him. There's literally a good amount of things that he said was right, and everything he said was correct. That's one of the reasons why I said that I stopped playing ranked. It's not worth it. Grinding, someone runs it down on you, they say you're inting, you get followed around, you lose all your CS as an ADC or a mid laner or a top laner, someone gets their champion banned that they only play one champion despite you being level frickin', well, back in the day it was like 30, but now it's like you can go all the way up to like, whatever level you can reach, right? And it's just so stupid that people feel so entitled to what they actually play that you are so unwilling to learn anything else that you will literally not learn anything else, get one champion band, and then you run it down and ruin everyone's experience. No, freak that. Oh, God, Lord, man, it's going to get me heated just talking about this, but hopefully Riot does anything. They haven't done anything. They literally haven't done anything. And why would you care about losing the clientele of one troll? Here's what I can say about this. There's less trolls than there are actual genuine people playing the game. That's just how it works. So let's say I lose like 100 trolls. Who cares? The game has millions of people playing it. It literally has millions of people playing it. Why would you care about if one troll gets like his account banned? Who cares? He wasn't supporting anyway. He wasn't buying skins. He wasn't watching like LCS, LPL, LCK, or LEC. He's not supporting. He's not going to streams, helping pros out, or giving anything to the community back. They're literally not worth it. You know what I'm saying? I think that this also goes into it too, where Doublelift says solo queue would be way more fun to play with voice comms. Yeah, solo queue doesn't have voice comms unless you're specifically playing with the friend, because now, before, like, a lot of you guys started playing, before now, you notice, like, how when you play a game, like, you have this, like, voice option somewhere over here, like, I'm pretty sure it's right here, right? Or it's, like, right here, where you can join, like, a league voice for the party, but, like, that doesn't really do anything, like, that doesn't really help, but I mean, it was a step, obviously, in the right direction, so, I'm super sad this is what the game has come to, and a lot of people, have brought it up, obviously. I think Rivington, made a reaction post to Voyboy's video. Riot outlines short and long-term goals for combating game ruining behavior in League of Legends. The massive toxicity in solo queue has rubbed members of the community the wrong way. Former League of Legends pro Voyboy called out Riot Games for its lack of action toward toxicity and discussed the sad state of solo queue earlier this week, and now Riot has weighed in. Riot Game Director Medler outlined changes to address game ruining behavior in today's blog post. The company created short and long-term goals for combating toxicity and improving players' experience. And then now you have some changes which is going to be implemented. An immediate change being tested in NA servers is adjustments to the report and notification systems. Players previously only received an instant feedback report if the punishment went into effect immediately after their game, and if it was for the category they reported someone for, this didn't accurately portray the number of punished players since the notifications were substantially lower, according to Medler. Now players will be notified about a punishment regardless of which category they reported someone for, and if a dozen games pass before the offenders are punished, you'll still be notified. Riot also has a short-term goal that specifically targets disruptive behavior in Champion Select, starting late Q2, since there are a few ways to deal with trolls in your lobbies aside from dodging. Riot will give you the ability to report those players in Champ Select. Oh my god, thank you, oh my god. After the dev game team gets enough data to identify different types of behavior accurately, they'll deploy a punishment system. A moderate... What the freak? The heck? Okay. Wow, that was really weird. A moderate goal that Medler outlined will be re-examining the trade-off between rapid detection and false positives. What's an acceptable rate of incorrect bans if it results in a noticeable drop in deliberate inting/AFKing, Medler said. Is it worth accidentally giving a 2-week ban to one player who was genuinely trying if that means 19 trolls also get banned? Since it's hard to determine whether a player is soft-inting or simply having a bad game, Riot relies on player reports and auto-detection, but many players are liable to report teammates for getting stomped. Even if they're genuinely trying to win, this makes it hard for the report system to determine whether a temporary ban is justified. So, this is also something that I went into a lot too, was that they took away something in the game where, like, you know, you could report somebody for being unskilled. That is what I hated how they took away, because they said there's no way to tell if someone's actually being unskilled. Yes, you can. You can clearly tell if you've been playing this game for, like, I'm gonna say longer than 2 years. You can clearly tell how someone is unskilled. Unskilled is literally, oh my god, walking up to a dragon as a jungler with 400 health, attempting to take it, not smite it, and then dying. That's unskilled. I should be able to report you for that, you know? And those are things that they took away. And, maybe someone just is having a bad game. Like, I have them too. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I have bad games too. I'm not perfect. But there's no way I literally just run it down for my whole team. I'm gonna still try. And I'm still gonna obviously put in my best foot forward. Because someone can understand if you're putting your best foot forward. Like, just type in the chat, hey, I'm having a bad game. I'm still trying. That's what I do. Works every single time. Just type, hey, I'm having a bad game. Please bear with me. I'm gonna make up for it. That's what I type every single time now, and it works perfectly. Then Rivington also responded to Voyboy, and he said, we hear you, man. So hopefully this somehow helps. I mean, what's this video? It says, why did I have to come on Legends of Runeterra? What the heck? Wait, what does this have to do with anything? This better be Riv talking. This better be Riv talking. I better not have a... Why do I have a 2-hour video of literally nothing happening until Riv comes right here? So I have to literally go right here until it starts. Let's go right about here and play it. No.
Stuff that the community's been creating, doing. We talk a bit about that, the changes that are happening in League games, and all the cool stuff that Riot can share with you currently. And that's about it. So we continue to go through the show. 3 more questions. Guardian Albedo. It's 100% pre-recorded, Cap, but you are correct. It is pre-recorded. I am just able to quickly insert myself in some photo majiggery.
What does this say?
Make it all work.
This says nothing. That is literally worthless. Come on. Like, just, that's so worthless. Riv responds. Oh my god. Riv responds to Voyboy. Like, why didn't they just put the clip of Riv talking? Pokimane reacts to the sad state of League. I don't want to watch that. I'd rather blow my goddamn brains out. A lot of people that have made reactions to it. I just want to see the part where, you know, Riv was responding to him, but they want to make a 2-hour clip. That's not a clip. A clip is like 10 seconds long. But nevertheless, let me put it into here. Riv responds to Voyboy. Like, that's not gonna help me. What they were posting. Like, I love .esports. I love .esports, but you know, it's just literally, that's not helping. A 2-hour clip is not gonna help anything. Let's go with this. Let's go with this website. So you have that, and then you have, oh, thank you. Look at this, a 58-second clip. It's all I needed.
Also, yes, Voyboy has.
Oh, let's go.
Also, oh yeah, I'm just reading things happening. Also, yes, Voyboy has released a video recently, kind of made waves going out onto the internet. Voyboy has been a long-standing member of the League community, and he's somebody who has really taken everything in stride that he, as a streamer and a player, has gone through, and has spoken out recently kind of about toxicity in his games and how that's being approached. And we can assure you here at Riot that that is something that's taken very seriously. We are always watching. We are always iterating on that process. And the team is you know, working around the clock to make sure that is something that can be resolved in a timely manner. So be sure that we are on the case, and hopefully it is something that brings a better quality of life in that area in the future. So, Voyboy, we hear you, man. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for your commitment to League over the years. I believe.
I mean, how do they plan to address it though? Like, this is just a PR clip though. Like, ugh, my God, this doesn't help anything. Like, I get they're trying, but I want to see some actual trying here. Like, even if, let's say, you can tell somebody is griefing and stuff like that, or they're inting or they're running it down, and, you know, you can clearly tell it is, and you're not, like, just doing anything wrong. It's literally, like, you say, hey, I'm gonna report you, and you're gonna be banned. That person's like, okay. They don't even care, because they know Riot's not gonna do anything to them. You literally will tell somebody, hey, I know you're trolling me, I know you're inting, you know, I'm gonna report you. They're like, okay, bro, do it. And then I do it, because I'm not joking. Nothing happens. Literally nothing happens. This person ran it down on me, picking top Janna with cleanse and flash, 80, and literally nothing. Just literally nothing. You know, so, hopefully they do something about this. I get that this is a step in the right direction, but, you know, we'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm not going to put any faith into Riot until something actually happens. You know what I mean? If I literally see you griefing a game of mine, and I type, hey, I'm going to report you and you'll be banned, what does it matter if Riot doesn't actually do anything? It doesn't mean anything, you know? So, yeah, I mean, hopefully you guys learned something in this video. He did a really good video. You know, it's all short, sweet, to the point, bam, bam, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. And literally, I think that it's a good thing, obviously. A lot of people, a lot of pros have talked about solo Q and NA being bad. You know, Bang said it's worthless. A Korean player who has won Worlds twice said NA solo queue is worthless. We have to get it to a point where it's not worthless, you know? We have to get it to a point where it's literally something that can be valued as good again. And hopefully it'll be that. But see you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe, most of all, enjoy. I'm the Nightwing. And if you have any comments, just leave them down below. And I'll see you later. Goodbye. Have a good day.
Hi there, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more stuff.
Yeah, thank you.